This final essential is all about relationships, the various categories of them, and how you can maximize them as you manifest your life's purpose. Working well with others is no easy task. And once again, please know that healthy, positive relationships are not optional. They're a part of each of the essentials we've already discussed. Now let's talk about relationships. It's no coincidence that the other 5 lead up to this one. It's the culmination of them all. All your other essentials have been oriented to who you are as an individual, mentally, physically, spiritually, and in how you eat and how you spend. This final concept is how you take that person you've become and fit into society. How do you get along with people? How do you measure up as friends, as associates, as citizens, as children, as siblings, as parents, as spouses? Who is transformed due to your interactions and vice versa? Life purpose, like all other worthwhile things, is a team sport. It's not just a you thing, but an us thing. As a matter of fact, I've become a firm believer that success in life is adding value to other people. A genuine sense of purpose will ultimately point to something that makes the world a better place. So it becomes a question of service. In this lesson, you'll be challenged to examine your relationship skills, primarily in 3 key areas: personal, professional, and community. The first category of relationships has to do with your personal circle, your family, and your friends. For most of you, these are the easy ones. Still, some up-close and personal relationships come easier to you than others. I'm blessed to have found the most loving and supportive wife I could have ever asked for. Jennifer has been right there with me through the sometimes crazy arc of my career. It takes a special gift to be patient with an entrepreneur. And when I've sensed it was time for me to move in some new and crazy direction, she's been in my corner. Always solid in support, always loving me and encouraging me every step of the way. It's your family. Nurture relationships with your kids, if you have them. In-laws, uncles, aunts, nieces, and nephews, and so on. You can't necessarily choose your family, but you can choose your friends. It's the friends you choose to surround you that can make a huge impact on who you are. So it stands to reason, if this is your team, shouldn't you review the roster every now and then? Shouldn't you think about each of these relationships and how healthy it is? Your second key area for relationships is your professional ones. Whether you chose your profession or not, you most likely don't get to choose your coworkers. For some of you, these relationships are your lifeline, your best friends, your weekend get-togethers. And for others of you, these might be people you're tolerating and hoping to just make the best of. There's a good chance it's a mix of both. You're good friends with people because you want to be. But relating well to people you are stuck with is the real defining feature of how good you are with people. Can you manage difficult relationships? Can you be a boss without abusing the power you hold in the relationship? Can you work for a challenging boss without becoming bitter and counterproductive? Do you work well in team settings or on committees? All those relationship basics apply here. It's the context that's different. Those around you aren't there for you to tolerate. They're there to help you and for you to help them in building a powerful and effective organization. You need to maximize those relationships even when it's difficult. Take a minute to evaluate your relationships. Use the thought exercises provided in your guidebook. We need to be willing and available to serve and to be served. This is the essence of a relationship. We need both. Your 3 layers of relationships are like concentric circles. The first includes all those in your inner circle, your family and your close friends. These are your core relationships, near to the heart of your identity. Just outside that, you have professional relationships, made up of those whom you rub shoulders day by day as you go about your business. These tend to be more assigned than chosen, and they require a little more intention and understanding as a result. And finally, you have an outer layer that's often neglected these days: community relationships. Through these, you touch the world that's outside the daily events of your personal life. You need to be involved with a community of some type, generally in the place where you live. This could be places of worship, business groups, peer groups, school associations, local governments, neighborhood associations, youth sports leagues, adult sports leagues, involvement in the arts, mission organizations, and the list could go on and on. It's possible to spend all your time at home, at work, and in traffic, and have almost no community footprint. As a result, communities suffer and we suffer. It may be that a public social gathering isn't your thing, and that's fine. Just be sure to find what is your thing. What are your interests? Where do you have something to contribute? Community involvement is an opportunity to expand your impact. Perhaps if you serve as a volunteer board member of your local charity, there's no direct connection to your life purpose. But you'll have an opportunity to serve to enrich the lives of others, and in doing so, your own life will be enriched. Those with a large community footprint are surrounded by love and support. The people cherish them and come from every direction to show their respect. By now, you're thinking about your own community involvement. Are you strong in this department, or is it something you've neglected? What are your areas of impact locally? What are some interests and skills you could contribute? What is your general skill level in relating to others? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And finally, how do you see the importance of relationships in fulfilling your life purpose? Aristotle said, "Wishing to be friends is quick work, but true friendship is a slowly ripening fruit." I think he nailed it. Relationships are work. They require time and energy, but the payoff is sweet indeed, and it bears seeds for the future. Good friends tend to lead to other good friends. And in the end, you find you're no longer alone. You're part of a vast, powerful community of mutual support that reaches out both geographically and into the future. Relationships create legacy. And that's where purpose comes in. Where do you go from here? What's a lifetime plan for building on all 6 of these essentials? As you wrap up your 6th essential, make sure you've completed the exercises provided. These are meant to help you draw out some deeper thinking and connection to your life purpose. Then, I'll see you in the next lesson.